Our starting lineups presented tonight by Subaru of New England. Seton Hall, their 12th straight game with the same starting five on the right side of the screen. For UConn, it's those five, plus Amari DeBerry and Ines Betancourt, and those are the seven available for the Hall of Famer Gino Auriemma.
Very simple, right?
UConn on the road, national flag loose, and we're underway. So, Nick.
There's no one more animated than Tony Pizzella.
It was funny.
Cracks me up.
Lopez Senechal with the first shot. No. Edwards with a good crash on the boards for the rebound, but couldn't come up with it. And the opportunity at first points in the ballgame will belong to the Pirates. Shaylin Pinckney from East Hartford, Connecticut with the ball. Wears number 21 in white. Driving to the rim, high off nothing was Shaylin Higgins. UConn presses tempo.
Nice job by Seton Hall getting back on defense.
Floated into a triple teamed Dorka Juhasz. No bucket and no foul.
Seton Hall focused on that today at shoot around. Packing the defense in the lane. Don't give up anything easy to the post play.
Here's Pinckney. Maya Bembry now driving on Juhasz. Defended well. Now Higgins. Kick it out to Cooks outside the three-point line. And the shot is off the mark.
That would have been so good for her confidence and for Seton Hall's confidence to knock down that three.
They had a dreadful time with three-point shots in the game in Hartford, December 21st. Edwards, the right-hand floater goes.
You can't necessarily prepare for that play. Phenomenal move by Edwards.
Key player to watch for the Pirates. Wears number 3, Lauran Park-Lane. She's their leading scorer. She and Sydney Cooks, who has the ball now. And Cooks drains the first bucket for Seton Hall.
Cooks just had 20 points in their game on Wednesday. Their loss to Creighton. An outstanding scorer for Seton Hall.
So early two apiece here. Lopez Senechal working off the Edwards screen. Pulls up, pops. Doesn't go. Cooks.
Seton Hall will give that up all day long.
Let him take the 14-footers and so on.
Even though Lopez Senechal likes to shoot off the dribble.
Park-Lane, the shot was blocked by Lopez Senechal, but they'll call Lou for a foul.
And a concern for Gino Auriemma. Obviously, we talked about only 7 healthy players. Lou Lopez Senechal just gets called for a foul. She cannot pick up a second one in this first half.
Yeah, cannot get into foul trouble. So here's Lauran Park-Lane, leader of the Big East in minutes per game, as the Hall tries to apply a little front court pressure.
And they want to give a lot of pressure against Nika Mueller.
Aubrey Griffin, well off the mark. It's going to go out of bounds off of UConn. Nika Mueller does not agree. There's Park-Lane, defended by Griffin. Tries to drive. Gets that floater to go.
What a tough shot. I mean, Griffin is taller, had her arms outstretched, could not have guarded it better.
So a 3-point Pirate lead. Lopez Senechal takes the nice feed and scores the bucket.
You could consider that a transition bucket.
UConn loses the defensive integrity, but Amari Wright can't make the shot go.
And those are the buckets Wright has to make.
Floated into Juhasz, gets the bucket and the foul.
Transition bucket doesn't have to be just a wide open layup. Defense wasn't set, UConn attacked. Double-doubles
in her last 3 games and 5 of her 8 games since returning from the missed time with a broken thumb. Missed the free throw, but an offensive rebound for Aaliyah Edwards. An aggressive defensive energy by Seton Hall. 10 to shoot. Lopez Senechal makes space, but the shot won't fall.
What a tough move, just couldn't get it to drop. Nice job splitting the defense.
Griffin defending Park-Lane, and Edwards with the rebound.
Wow, Edwards just wanted that ball more than anybody else.
Edwards defended by Bembry. Kicks to Griffin. That shot goes for Aubrey.
That's a better shot for Griffin. I mean, she's worked on her mid to long range game. But that's a terrific play by UConn in transition yet again.
4 of the 5 Huskies on the floor have points in the 8 that they've scored. 3-point UConn lead. Here's Amari Wright. Kick to the corner to Bembry. That goes. Maya Bembry, the senior from here in West Orange, New Jersey. Griffin slips the defense, and the nice pass in from Lopez Senechal. Shaylin Higgins now. Right inside the Cooks, deflected by Juhasz.
Great active hands by Juhasz.
Mule pushes up ahead, and Lopez Senechal puts the brakes on and drains the bucket. Here's Park-Lane, defended by Mule, gets the shot away. That missed. The rim wide to the right. Aubrey Griffin runs and missed the layup.
I think she thought there might be contact.
There was contact there, no whistle.
Lopez Senechal has to. This is where she's got to be smarter. She's already got 1 foul.
Mule from the free throw line. No. Cooks with the rebound. Tight spaces here at historic Walsh Gymnasium.
This is old school.
Fun though. Here's Keenan. Missed all of last season and only played her first game about a few days ago. Long shot by Park-Lane. Missed, and rebound from Aaliyah Edwards.
35 feet?
She's made those before.
Absolutely.
Juhasz, 4-3. She struggled with that a little bit the last couple of games. The 3-point shot, they've got that one.
Especially without Fudd, they don't have a ton of 3-point shooters.
Keenan takes it to the rim. No foul call. Rebound fight. Edwards will come away with it on the run. Numbers for UConn. And she'll get the bucket and the foul.
Look at, she tracks it down. Runs the floor in traffic, finishes. I mean, that's just a heck of a move. It's not like she's a guard. I mean, she's listed at 6'3".
But you're right. She hit the gas pedal and was at full speed when she got that ball. Free throw doesn't go. Nice box out for the rebound by Jayla Jordan for Seton Hall. 10-point UConn lead. Mule fighting with the ball, and she's going to make a foul on Park-Lane. So the first on Mule, and Seton Hall will inbound the ball. Edwards almost picked off the inbound pass. Park-Lane kicks it to the corner to Alexia Alesh. She misses everything on the 3 attempt.
Good extra pass from Park-Lane.
Lopez Senechal.
Good no pass to Juhasz. Seton Hall guarded that well.
Griffin is outside. Closed out. Drives instead.
Running offense with a purpose.
So Aubrey Griffin at the free throw line. Seton Hall on the back end of an 11-0 UConn run. There's Park-Lane. No. And Juhasz boxes out for the rebound nicely. 2 Huskies ahead of the field. Edwards will get fouled. Last game against Seton Hall, December 21st. Aaliyah Edwards, game high 23 points. 6 rebounds, 4 assists.
No, you talk about Aaliyah Edwards last year, much to the chagrin of Tony Bozzella. And it doesn't even compare to what she is this year. It's not even comparable.
She has brought the energy tonight. You can see that on the court from the Huskies. Turnaround from Cooks goes. Nice one from Sydney Cooks.
Cooks also playing with a lot of confidence, wants the ball, aggressive when she gets it.
Kind of one of those players from Seton Hall feels like she has something to prove against UConn. There is Edwards, left alone by Cooks, and drops the 2. Seton Hall really struggling from outside. Maya Bembry will miss that one. Nice rebound by Satterfield, blocked by Edwards.
See the shot coming off the rim. Griffin got pushed out of the way. Edwards just didn't give up.
And didn't foul there, too. Gets a hand on that pass. So here's Park-Lane. Edwards gets the steal. She'll outrun Park-Lane to the other end and get the bucket.
You know, she's just mentally into this game. Talked about being smarter and sharper. She is so sharp and in the passing lane. Great footwork.
And with a minute left in the first quarter, Aaliyah Edwards is in the double figures scoring already for UConn. Here's Shaylin Higgins, tries to drive between players. No. Rebound slapped to Satterfield. That doesn't go. 30 seconds to go, quarter number 1. Mule tries to slide the ball into Edwards. and it's thrown away. So Seton Hall to try and get the last shot off of this opening quarter. Here's Bembry. Was looking for Cooks, didn't get her. Park-Lane tries to roll it in. It'll go off of Cooks and out of bounds. And this time, Mule will just slow it down and run it out. I think we're getting to the point of the season where we can begin to have the conversation. Is Aaliyah Edwards an All-American? Still a lot of basketball to play.
I think so.
So a 16-point UConn lead as we start the second quarter. There's Shaylin Higgins. Travels, trying to put the brakes on with Aubrey Griffin defending.
Because she's in the right place, playing smart defense. Just an all-around, so much better basketball player on both ends.
That's going to be a turnover and a travel on UConn.
That's the biggest difference for someone like Aaliyah Edwards. She's always had the talent. She's just decided to be great.
Park-Lane rejected by Griffin. Higgins drive. Nice floater by Shaylin Higgins. Mari DeBerry into the ball game for UConn. Lopez Senechal gets the first breather. Here's DeBerry. Nice positioning. Missed the layup. Got a second shot at it.
Those are terrific minutes coming in for DeBerry. They need her.
Zana Barnes drives into the ball game. Missed wildly. The rebound stolen away from Juhasz by Bembry. She gets it to...
You got to give Bembry credit for not giving up on that play.
I correct myself, it's Baines, not Barnes. Azana Baines with the hustle play for Seton Hall. That pass almost a little too casual. Edwards, top of the key, no. Juhasz gets it tipped to her, that misses. Aubrey Griffin with an offensive board. And Juhasz drains the shot.
Give Griffin credit for not giving up on the play, snagging that offensive rebound.
Higgins will get the offensive foul called as she ran into Mule. So 29-13, 16-point UConn lead. As we play in the second quarter. Reminder, if you're just joining us, UConn with only 7 available players tonight. That's going to be a foul in traffic, and it's going to be called on.
Park-Lane was holding Lopez Senechal, and the official did the right thing making the call.
So 20 on the shot clock for UConn. That shot was
late whistle.
Blocked, but a foul called on Amari Wright.
And she hit the elbow.
Got the elbow, which forced the ball into the side of the backboard. So Lou Lopez Senechal at the free throw line for UConn. Where would this team be without her this season?
You know, Tony Bozzella even said that to us today after Seton Hall shoot-around. Nowhere near as good as they are if she did not transfer in.
There's Baines. Tries to step with a big step around. Mule. Rebound fumbled around. Back to Baines, and she puts it in. 6 points apiece in this second quarter. There's DeBerry. Too strong. Edwards with another steal on anticipating a pass. And a bucket for Aaliyah Edwards. 12 points now.
Just in terrific position. Always sees the ball. Great anticipation. A lack of communication there defensively by UConn.
Park-Lane kicks to right. Now back to Park-Lane. Tries to work through the screen. Runs into the lane. Blocked by Edwards.
Who else?
Mule feeds a running Edwards. 94 feet for Edwards for the bucket.
Edwards is doing everything right now.
30-second timeout will also be gone. Same media timeout.
What a game for Aaliyah Edwards so far. South Carolina comes to town the beginning of February at the XL Center. Dorka Juhasz back in the ball game. Amari DeBerry goes back out, starting 5 on the floor for UConn. Bembry. Park-Lane. No. Nobody there for the rebound as...
Well, Lopez Senechal got cracked in the mouth.
Yeah. Aubrey Griffin left alone for three. No, short.
See, that's where they miss Fudd. You got Fudd over there wide open on the layup, on the three-point line. It's money.
Again, AZ Fudd not here with the team tonight, undergoing further tests back in Connecticut. Lopez Senechal, 4-3.
Looks like that whack to the mouth didn't bother her.
Here's Amari Wright, feeding Park-Lane. From beyond the free throw line, no. Jumped back off balance. Expecting a foul call, didn't get it. Lopez Senechal kicks. Griffin, Juhasz. Shot clock into single digits. Juhasz tries to post up inside. There'll be a foul called on the floor. And when we were here at UConn shoot-around earlier today, crisp. As that gets knocked out of bounds off Edwards. And there weren't very many stops. Do that again, somebody messed something up.
No, at this point in the season, you really don't need to do that.
Aaliyah Jordan gets the first made three of the ball game for Seton Hall in 9 attempts. Mule blows by everybody.
What a heads-up play there by Mule.
Already 6 assists in the ball game. Shy of halftime. So fresh 20-second shot clock reset for the Pirates. And Aaliyah Jordan is going to draw a contact and a foul. Halftime show presented by Duncan. Just a couple of minutes of game time away. Park-Lane drives, tries to draw a foul, missed the bucket, and then gets called for a foul herself, trying to rip the ball away.
And she's a senior, you know. I give Brazella credit for putting her back in. They need her.
Park-Lane is 1 for 10. Already jostling for position down low before it even inbound. Shot from the corner, no, by Higgins. Lopez Senechal fighting through.
Yeah, she's working hard to get the ball. Seton Hall does not want her to catch it.
Shot clock at 7. Juhasz sets the screen. Mule kicks back to Juhasz. Over to Lou for 3.
And you got to give UConn credit for their poise, but Seton Hall had defended that so well.
Now Alesh, no, right into the hands of Juhasz. Less than a minute to go, second quarter. Mule gets fouled hard. What a first half.
Well-deserved rest for Aaliyah Edwards. Spectacular first half.
Might even have a little cut that needs to be attending to. That might be the reason she went to the bench also. Took a seat next to Janelle Francisco and is getting a little scratch taken care of. So here's Mule at the free throw line. Right, defended by Betancourt. Try and drive. Nice feed inside. Juhasz will work for the Berry screen. Now put up the 3 and get it.
Wow. I would not have expected UConn to have 15 points in the first half.
There's Amari Wright, throws one up at the buzzer. It doesn't go. UConn's high this season is 98 on a couple of occasions. They're on pace to top that. And you're right, who'd have thought it in this third quarter? Lopez Senechal with the first bucket. That's a 2. And here's Shaylin Higgins over the top of Lopez Senechal, and it falls.
And that one.
Juhasz ahead of the pack. Will get fouled by Cooks. And so the third foul on Cooks brings Dorka Juhasz to the free throw line. And Aubrey Griffin gets the rebound on the miss.
She just never stops moving, Aubrey Griffin.
Sets the screen for Lopez Senechal, then rolls and can't make the layup. Juhasz gets the rebound and gets fouled on the putback attempt.
Out of rebounding today, and there, UConn got a second opportunity.
On that one, Aubrey Griffin was the overriding force. Juhasz can't make the free throws. There's another one for Griffin.
On cue.
Edwards gets inside position, misses the layup, gets her own miss, and gets that one.
A smart play by Cooks to not commit her fourth foul.
Here is what is no doubt a frustrated Park-Lane. feeds Higgins. She'll drive. No. Juhasz there for the rebound for UConn.
Good no pass initially on that outlet by Juhasz, because Mule was being defended.
It's a double-double now for Dorka Juhasz. She'll post up. Kick to Griffin for three. Has that frantic pace at the beginning of this third quarter that it did at the beginning of the first quarter. Park-Lane all the way, under, up, and in. Lopez Senechal sees the defense coming, avoids, and gets the bucket. There's Higgins. No. And rebound right to the hands of Mule, who'll look to push the transition. Numbers to the Pirates, but Griffin outruns them all.
Well, she knew she was throwing it to Griffin, who has a motor unlike it.
Aubrey Griffin into double figures for UConn. Edwards just misses another steal. Juhasz on the switch, and Griffin gets the steal. And she'll outrun everybody. Timeout, Seton Hall.
Timeout, Seton Hall. 30-second timeout. It also becomes a media timeout.
Now she does that, and she's been doing it really well this season after being away all of last year. There's a three for Jalen Jordan for Seton Hall to break the UConn run. And by the way, let's just not also forget that Aubrey Griffin's mom, Audrey, was also an athlete, and a good one, here at Seton Hall.
Track and field all-star.
Aubrey to the bucket again. Here's Victoria Keenan driving, kicks it inside. Three UConn players there for blocks. It goes to Jalen Jordan, and she gets the put. Our own Kara Walters.
All right, Kara.
Dorka Juhasz, a 360 and in. That was 1995. UConn beat Seton Hall 85-49 in the championship game. Edwards almost had another steal and run out. Keenan gets that to go.
In their quest to finish as well as they can in the Big East.
Lopez Senechal too strong. Rebound gets tipped to her. UConn will reset. Nika Mule back into the ball game. Aaliyah Edwards is on the bench now for a rest. There's a steal. Amari Wright read the pass and gets the bucket.
A smart read by Amari Wright, and exactly why you don't throw one-handed pass.
Mule from the top of the key, short. DeBerry with the rebound.
Good offensive rebound by DeBerry.
Juhasz for three from outside, and the big smile as she runs back down the court.
She has really stepped up today. 4 for 4 from three-point range. Dorka Juhasz, wow.
Lopez Senechal off the Juhasz screen. Too strong. Here's Keenan on the run for Seton Hall. Feeds ahead to Park-Lane. Now Jordan on DeBerry, and they'll call DeBerry for the foul.
Yeah, that foul was,
that was
that
DeBerry.
foul on DeBerry, which I thought DeBerry defended that pretty well.
Played the last couple of years at Auburn. The point forward, Aaliyah Edwards handling the ball.
She's doing everything.
Play in motion. Betancourt off the screen from Edwards. Back to Edwards for two.
Again, that shot right above the top of the key. She didn't shoot that well last year. She may not have shot it at all. And now, I can't remember the last one she missed from up there.
It's been impressive tonight. There's Keenan for three. Final 10 seconds of this third quarter. There's Betancourt looking for some help. Gets it to Edwards at the free throw line. Shot misses, and that is how the third quarter is going to end. A better quarter from the Pirates scoring-wise. They get 20. The UConn
They're up 77-42. That was the one bad offensive sequence they've had tonight. And they're mad. That's why they're great.
Keenan throws it right into the hands of Edwards. Yes, Jordan shot missed. Goes back to Keenan. I'll say this. The other thing you're going to need, too, Park-Lane, as she drives, gets a nice bucket over the belly. Until some of these other injured players can start to rejoin the lineup.
You know, the hard part is the 6th and 7th players that are coming in right now aren't necessarily the 6th and 7th players.
Right. Had the ball in her hands. Did have a start in the season. There's Keenan from way outside.
Well, that's why she keeps shooting, because she's got range.
She has 3 of the Pirates' 5 made 3-point shots in this game. DeBerry inside, has it blocked. Maya Bembry with the block, the senior. So UConn with 20 now to shoot. Aaliyah Edwards drives. The kick out, Mule way off on the 3. DeBerry gets it and brings all of her teammates up off the bench in celebration.
That was a really good job by DeBerry to track down that offensive rebound. Keep the possession alive, and then got herself fouled and is going to the line.
Her 7th point of the game for DeBerry. 3 of 6 from the floor, 4 rebounds for Amari. Park-Lane loses the defense. Meg, how do you make sense of all of these player losses and injuries and absences and the constant turmoil as DeBerry hits a 3? And yet, here's this team 5th ranked in the country, undefeated in Big East play.
It's just bizarre. Like, there's no other way to describe it. I mean, the adversity they've been through is crazy, and yet how they've maintained the craziest of circumstances.
And you think about it, all right, 15-2 against the toughest non-conference schedule in America this season. And yet here they are, still primed with every goal they set out at the beginning of the season available to them to achieve.
Right, and people look at Gina Warrior and say, wait a minute, why'd you lose 2 games? That's what they look at when they see the 15-2.
That is the standard that's been set. DeBerry fell down and threw the ball to a cutting Betancourt from her backside on the hardwood.
Might be the prettiest and most unconventional assist on the season.
Had the presence of mind as Park-Lane lets a 3 go that misses. DeBerry with the rebound. Had the presence of mind to keep the feet off the floor so she didn't get called for travel. Question is, does that make the highlight reel on the night?
The question is, how many different highlight reels will it make?
Yeah. So all 7 available UConn players have scored in this game. Edwards, no. Mule will get called for a foul up over the back of Park-Lane.
Good box out by Park-Lane.
All right, take it to the rim, presented by Duncan. DeBerry to Betancourt.
Just such a heads-up play by DeBerry. Smart move by Betancourt, but to just go to the rim.
Well, Amari DeBerry in this one, 10 points now with 6 rebounds. And Lopez Senechal thought she should have gotten a foul call there on that miss. Jordan, no. DeBerry with another rebound. UConn will push the tempo. Here's Griffin. The turnaround, yes.
And UConn only knows one speed. You'd think they want to slow it down, use some clock.
As Jordan gets away and gets the bucket. DeBerry looks down to see if her feet were clear of the 3-point line. Her toes were on it, so doesn't shoot it. 10 to shoot. She'll step back for this one. And get it.
She's big smile on her face as she ran back on defense. There's not a kid who has more fun. And is more fun to be around than Amari DeBerry.
And her teammates are going crazy on the bench with each of those buckets that she scored. Keenan again. Got it to go. Among the positives tonight for UConn, the 3-point shooting has been spectacular. 69% from beyond the arc for the Huskies as Lopez Senechal will finally draw the foul call. Meg, your thoughts on what Maya Moore has meant to basketball?
How much time do we have?
All you'd like.
Yeah, and just such a spectacular human being, but the way she played the game, she was relentless, played so hard, practiced so hard, just competed at the highest level. and was such a joy to watch.
Her numbers at UConn alone, 154 games played. She averaged 20 points, 8 rebounds, 3.5 assists, and 2 steals a game, and the Huskies were 150-4.
How about that? They lost 4 games in 4 years. It's unreal.
Congratulations to Maya on formalizing her retirement from basketball today. Of course, she's on to many other great things, including a family. Here's Dorka Juhasz. Too strong. Another rebound for Aubrey Griffin. Gino calls the play. Nika Mule puts it in motion. Huskies at 91. They've scored 98 3 times this season. There'll be 2 more for Juhasz and a foul.
Good work for Juhasz. She got the defender on the high side. A perfect pass from DeBerry away from the defense. See that? The defense was on the high side.
Alesh misses, and there'll be a foul underneath.
You know, Gino alluded to it.
Here is East Hartford. Shaylin Pinckney at the free throw line. Led East Hartford to its first state title last year as a high school senior. DeBerry forces it inside to Edwards. Griffin gets the pass and feeds it back to Edwards.
Once again, Aubrey Griffin saved that possession.
Pinckney gets blocked by DeBerry. Betancourt runs and gets the feed from Mule in the bucket. 98-58 UConn as we come down to a minute to go. Here's Baines. Blocked again by DeBerry. So UConn will slow it down as we're inside the final minute of this one. Gary Apple, Kara Walters standing by with our UConn women's basketball postgame show. You'll get to hear Gino Auriemma's postgame news conference on that as well. As Aubrey Griffin drains the 3 from the corner. And the Huskies top 100 for the first time this season. And Griffin gets a rebound and gets fouled. Don't have time to reach that, but still. Perfect from the free throw stripe again. She's done that a lot lately for UConn. And 22 points, 7 rebounds for Aubrey Griffin. Almost had another
Griffin
steal
thought
there.
about it.
Yeah. Kay Satterfield will miss. That'll go out of bounds off of Aaliyah Edwards. And with 9.2 to go, Seton Hall basketball. Well, UConn has shot 56% from the floor tonight, an amazing 66.7% from beyond the arc. They've out-rebounded the Hall 48-38. And every one of the 7 available players has scored, with 2 getting double-doubles. And Nika Mule, by the way, 13 assists on the ball game. Final from South Orange is UConn 103, Seton Hall 58.